Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. We're sitting here deep in the undergrowth of Fangorn. We are right about to go into the eaves of Fangorn. We've got a mission here to defeat 8 orcs beneath the eaves of Fangorn. We are trying to track down what happened. With the fellowship here, this part of the fellowship, we saw the burned area up here where Eomer burned all those orcs that they captured right at the edge of Fangorn Forest. But we saw confusing tracks that were going into the eaves here. And we have to find what exactly, we're trying to find what caused those confusing tracks. So we have got to go in here and see. Unfortunately, we can't turn on our lantern in the forest. It would be nice if we could, but we're not going to wait till nighttime because you actually see a little more around nighttime, just not immediately around us. We need to find orcs and kill them. And so we can try and figure out what happened. Balas. Is that an int? I'm sitting here trying to con it. I think that may be an int there. There are a few little rays through the forest here where we have actual light rays that have crept its way through the canopy and through the overhead there. Let's see if we can find, what is that, a Fangorn bat? Fangorn bat. We're in the eaves. We are seeing if we can find orcs. And that can be an interesting prospect. Looks like that might be another... I'm worried about running into Huorns. You know, we've already ran into one Huorn right up there. Did not recognize it as being a mob whatsoever. And wandered right into it while we were wandering about. So let's see if we can avoid having that happen again. Didn't seem to, you know, didn't really seem to take a faction hit or anything like that, but I guess it's about impossible. Ooh, there we go. I see a big fire burning. It's difficult to take a faction hit since we're actually working on the same size, but we can, I suppose, take a faction bonuses. Let's see. I'm going to find his weakness. I'm going to distract him. He's too far away now, huh? Let's see if we can distract him. And then let's run up and see if we can stab him in the butt. What a surprise strike. Yes, we can. 875. Down he goes. Alright, so we found the orcs we needed to find. They are all around in this area here. So we will keep working on them. I'll have to remind ourselves how we do combat once more. We've gotten so used to the whole tab lock and push auto attack that we've kind of gotten out of the habit of actually coming up and doing things the hard way, as it were. We actually had more than one choice to push buttons on. Let's see if we can take him on down. This ain't gonna be it. That's 2 down. This ain't gonna be too hard. We're just gonna keep taking them out all along the edges of the camp here. So we will continue doing that. And whenever we've gotten to number 8, we will rejoin you. Okay, we are on volunteer number 8 here, and as you may see right there, I successfully burgled a jade gemstone. Took it right out of that last orc's pocket. Let's see if we can do it out of this one. I've never actually burgled anything before. Let's see. I didn't burgle anything that time, but also didn't get his attention that time. It did seem to tick him off whenever I burgled, because he immediately like went red and raw. You hear a voice coming from a misty hollow south of the orc camp. Ooh, okay, so south is that way. So let's go see what voice we might hear down here south of this orc camp. A misty hollow. Not to be confused with a misty thicket. Or play Misty for me. Or Misty, my dog. I had 3 dogs in the past named Misty. Or Mitzi. They all tended, first one was named Mitzi, and the next 2 replacements, they were all red miniature dachshunds. And the other 2 were named Misty, but within just a short amount of time, they were named Mitzi too, you know? Okay, voice coming from a hollow, misty hollow. Well, this is definitely a misty hollow. So where would I talk to the owner of the mysterious voice south of the orc camp? I'm wondering if that was the one. Is that the person named Ballard? I'd like to speak to the owner of it. Where is the owner of it? Let's keep walking around the shores. I don't think they're standing out in the middle of the water. What did that island just kind of flush out of nowhere there? Sure felt like it, didn't it? Let's walk along the shore here. Fangorn bats. Yeah, we've seen plenty of Fangorn bats. We know that they're not the ones talking to us. Where did that Ballard go? We've even lost that name now. Let's wander back up this way and see if we can find them again. A misty thicket. Well, that wasn't really a thicket. That was more of a misty lake. Ah, there we go. Ballas. Are you the voice that we're hearing? Do I need to get out of sneak in order to talk to you? That's quite possibly. Ballas? It certainly looks like an ent. Wow. Looks like a sleeping ent. He's all kind of bent over and snoozing there. Okay, we remember where you are. Let's go this way. The other voice up here, perhaps. Did we go too far up there toward the lake and all? All right, are we gonna have to work our way back down from the orc camp here? Let's keep. Let's do as always. Let's keep watching the little mini map for rings. All right, here's definitely where the orc camp is. That is definitely south of the orc camp. So let's work our way back this way. And see if we can find... Well, that's what we've done. We hit the lakeside here. Let's wander this area and see if we can find any rings on the map. It just seems like... Ooh, there we go. There we go. Ooh, okay. Bald bark. Okay, so hello, Mr. Bald Bark. Ooh, you make quite the noise whenever you're moving around. Hello, another hobbit down here. You like us hobbits, remember? Y'all have seen us before. We're definitely not orcs. Boom, boom, broom. The great creature stares down at you with baleful eyes, then it speaks again. What are these small creatures that come among the trees? So many, so many. Room. But Gandalf saw to the elf, the man, and the dwarf. Treebeard has his guests, and others come among the trees. Baldbark was told not to let others disturb the meetings. Room, boom, broom. You are like Treebeard's guests. So small. Room. You should leave. It is not a time for you. Room. Talk to Coridan at Éomer's Vengeance. All right. Thank you, Mr. Baldbark, sir. Thank you very much. And bow to you. Thank you so much. Apparently y'all like the bowing too. It makes you think of little saplings and y'all laugh about it. I'm going to show you another trick that we can do, and that's pulling a horse out of our pocket. We're going to go back up here and we're going to talk to our elf friend. Not the elf, not the one that you were talking about, but another elf. Although I'm sure he may very well know Gandalf as well. And let's go see what Coridan has to say. Coridan, we've just met somebody that would make you feel young, I'll bet. Make you feel like a little adolescent once more. Okay, where is the vengeance? We should have a... There we go. It's going to say you should start seeing some piles of smoke coming up. We'll also talk to Horn while we're at it, too. Because you may have something to say about that.
Such marvels! One of the tree men. I thought they were just tales. I did not dare to hope the tree herders still walked in Middle-earth.
It is a day for wonders, Gnarlo. Mithrandir lives, as you said, and he has returned to where he is most needed, a kingdom beset on all sides by danger. If Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli are not safe with Mithrandir, they will not be safe anywhere.
Coridan's face lights up with a brilliant smile.
And the second wonder, I did not dare to hope the tree herders still walked in Middle-earth. But today I have met an Ent, heard his speech, and was told in no uncertain terms I was not welcome.
Coridan is more pleased than you can ever remember seeing him.
What a delight! Asked to leave his forest by an Ent. Did he say his name was Baldbark? Then I will call him Rudhurif in the language of my people, and I will keep this encounter near to my heart.
Good to know we only get thrown out by the best people. All right, leather gauntlets of the Hill Watcher. These sturdy leather gauntlets served Candaith well while he strove with the darkness. So that's 1,218 armor. Let's see. Wardglufus, the leather gauntlets. So we have Hieroglyphus, Wardglufus. And that is 1,218 armor. And okay, that one has Might, Agility, Vitality, Will. Might, Agility, Vitality, Will. So what's this do? 512 power. 512 power. What the heck? Oh, medium armor? Medium armor? Medium armor? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong ones. I need to be looking at the one on the left. I'm going, why are they all the same? All right, heavy armor I cannot wear. Medium armor, 1598 with agility and vitality. 1598 with agility, vitality, critical rating, and physical mastery. And that has finesse, so I think this is better for me. And 1272, so we will go with Singlifus. There we go. Finish it now.
Let us return to Eoworth and see if Eomer remains there with his men.
Discover the source. Let's see. Chapter 4, The Stone of Wirgend. Or Wergend. Rudhrif's words were reassuring, were they not? He told us, in his way, that Merry and Pippin were safely in the company of Treebeard, who can only be an ent, and the man, dwarf, and elf of who he spoke must be Aragorn, Gimli, and Legolas. If they are now in the presence of Mithrandir, surely we need worry about them no longer. Let us return to Eoworth and see if Eomer remains there with his men. Horn wished to be off immediately. We should speak with him when we are back at Eoworth. All right, we will speak with him. You have nothing more to say to us either.
We should return to Eoworth at once.
Yes, that is what we will do. We will return to Eoworth. Let us mount up. Where is that little tower? It's the tower that we rode out here. Thornwatch, I think it was. There we go. We're going to ride back to Thornwatch, and then we will take a ride back to Eoworth, assuming they have one. I think they should. So we will rejoin you when we get back there and we talk to Horn and find out what's bothering him. Although I think we should know what's bothering him, shouldn't we? What did we have pop up here, by the way? Oh, legendary item level up. Yes, we know that. Whoop. Don't want to take on the Warg. The Warg Rider, not while I'm on the Matham horse anyway. We will see y'all back in Eoworth.
Welcome, my friend.
48 silver, 48, they're exactly the same price. Why would I not choose the swift travel then? We'll see you in just a minute. We have returned. Let us find where we need to go and speak to Horn at. I'm thinking he'd still be up at the top of the hill next to where Eomer was. Let us hope so. Alright, where you at, Horn? That's Boldoof. Goldwine. Someone behind a wall. Master Ringmaster. No rings inside the mead hall, so nothing for us in there. Okay, if you asked me to meet you, why can't you make it easy? Should have been standing right there at the... And standing right there next to the stable master, because you know that's where I'm going to come in at. Off from. Just say talk to him in Eoworth. Yeah, Getfelder. We will try around this way. Let's try around at the stables, perhaps. Oh, who's that? Yep, there is another ring, so... That's going to be our ring. Up the hill? Nope, that takes us right back to the Forge Master and all. Alrighty, people are choosing to be difficult once more. Ooh, last time I was able to sneak by back around this way and come down, I was, yes. That doesn't seem to have profited me any because it's right back to over here. You're not over here staring into the lake, staring into the river again, are you? I see a ring. I see a big blowy ring. Horn? Yes, Horn. All right. You moody Rohirrim.
and his men are still here. I spoke with him briefly.
You moody Rohirrim are annoying. Eomer and his men are still here, Gnarlo. I spoke with him briefly, and he said we were welcome to make the southward journey with him. He has a few places he would like to stop on the way, including the stone of Wirgend. Y'all can correct my old English. Horn sighs heavily. Do you remember, Gnarlo? It was the story I told by the campfire on my journey by boat down the Anduin with Corridan and with Nona. King Fingal and his line were cursed. No heir of Fingal's line would survive to sit long upon the throne of Rohan. Many thought that the curse had been broken by Prince Theodred, but it seems it was not so. Eomer wishes to visit the stone, and you must understand why. With the prince dead, he as Theodred's nephew is now next in line for the throne. He is of King Fingal's line, and the curse must now be ever in his thoughts. Speak to him, but gently. Who can know what it must be like to live under such a curse? So talk to Eomer outside the mead hall of Eorth. We shall, but we are also going to call that an adventure there. Let's see where we are. Yep, afternoon is coming. We have had quite the eventful day underneath the halls, underneath the eaves of Rohan. We are going to sit here and smoke a pipe and ponder what kinds of things we may find out from Eomer. So there you go. Thanks for coming along. Hope y'all have enjoyed it. We will get another one up in the next day or so, and we will see you then. As always, we appreciate your comments and everything. Appreciate your watches. Hope you have been entertained a little bit, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.